The quest for a haircut. Geckos emerge from their hidden nooks and crevices, heralding the end of summer. But it's not just the end of summer, it's time to say goodbye to your hair too. Sure, it may have become rough and unruly, but it was a part of you, and one you were immensely attached to. What's worse? The fact that this is the only aspect of your life where you've taken being vocal for local seriously. Having flung aside every classy barbers from quaint Parisian coiffeurs to glamorous New York parlors, you inevitably end up at your friendly neighborhood salon. They are, of course, men of skill and talent. The number of times even the most detailed instructions has, perhaps inadvertently, produced the famous bowl cut can have no other explanation. With déjà vu, slowed down plus reverb, on your lips and hope in your heart, you enter. A gust of air-conditioned wind hits you as you try to adjust to the dimly lit, semi-somnolent atmosphere, almost tripping over a stack of magazines which are almost certainly older than you. The sickly sweet scent of a mix of alcohol and rosewater is unmistakable. You encounter your first problem, brave warrior, right at the threshold, an old man lulled to sleep by the rhythmic clickety-clack of the barber's scissors. He has the face of a bulldog and the slouched shoulders of a beached whale. Do you wake him up and ask him to move? Do you attempt to move in the oh-so-narrow passage left by him with all the gracelessness at your command? Do you rudely push him aside? While not exactly life and death, your response is at least the difference between a haircut and no haircut, between walking with your head held high and getting kicked out, between free will and domination by another. You can hear your heartbeat echoing as you make up your mind. You are determined to be bold, bloody, and resolute. Having done so, you proceed to shuffle past the snoring man, apologizing profusely for disturbing him, and find yourself a seat. It's torn and faded and is stained with what is either sweat or urine. You're not sure you want to find out. But for all its defects, you find it a home away from home and lie back. In scientific terms, it was not much, just a couple of strides. But what was for physics 1 or 2 small steps was for you a leap into another epoch. For half a moment, you can almost hear a golden-haired damsel loudly proclaiming you as her Lord Savior. But as you lean into her and gaze at the ocean of longing in her eyes, you hear a staccato voice offering one of the magazines you had almost stumbled over earlier. Accepting his offer, you reach out for a periodical that you had last seen in high school. As you turn its soiled and yellow pages, you reflect on the adage about the journey being more important than the destination, and for the first time understand the truth in it.